Hello everyone, this is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you with today's segment students. Today we will discuss two important phylums. First is Mollusca, second is Echinodermata. Yes, what is Mollusca? Mollusca word is generated from Latin word that means soft body. So all the living organisms or the animals that have the soft body come in this category, especially snail. That's why this group is also known as snail group. Snail group. But what they have hard skeleton or exoskeleton around their body that protect their soft body student. So what is it? This phylum group animals are generally found in aquatic habitat, and in both type of aquatic habitat they are found, like the freshwater aquatic habitat and the marine aquatic habitat, and they are found freely, means they are mobile in nature. They move from one place to another. With this, they have the soft body with a protective cell, means they have the protective cell around their body, and that protective cell is also known as their exoskeleton. With this, they have the triploblastic body, means they have the three germinal layers: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. With this, they are bilateral symmetry. They have the bilateral symmetry and unsegmented body, means in their body there are no ring forms are found, means their body is not segmented. With this, they have the body cavity, means they have the coelom student, and their coelom is filled with water. That's why that is also known as water circulatory system that they have, because they have in their coelom water. And which type of respiration they have the respiration with the help of their gills or particular structure. Those particular structure is known as ctenidia. With this, there is open circulatory system found, means there is no blood vessels is found student. They have the open circulatory system. With this, they have the muscular appendages, and with the help of those appendages or the foot, they move from one place to another. And many times, to protect from the enemies, what they do, they cover their soft body with their cell. They have the different sex, means they are unisexual in nature. They are not bisexual, and they have the sexual reproduction student. Now the animals that come in this category or in this phylum are Pila, Unio, oyster and octopus. Octopus come in this category student. So these are the two important animals like octopus and oyster. Now I want to tell you about the oyster. What is oyster student? Oyster is a mollusk. With the help of that, what we get the pearls. Pearls we get from this mollusk. Pearls, moti, we get from the oyster. Next is Echinodermata phylum student. Echinodermata. So with the help of this Echinodermata, you can understand. Echino means spiny or hedgehog-like structure. Dermata means skin, means the living organism or the animals that have the spiny skin come in this phylum Echinodermata student, and they are generally found in marine aquatic habitat. In the sea water they are found. With this, their body is gregarious and free living animals, means they move from one place to another. With this, they are triploblastic. Yes student, their body is triploblastic, means they have the three layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. With this, they have the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry they have. With this, they have the both type of skeleton student, ectoderm and endoderm. both type of skeleton they have, means they have the skeleton outside as well as inside. Echinodermata is filled with water, means they have the true xylem and their xylem is filled with water, and that system is known as water vascular system. With this, they have the microscopic appendages. Microscopic appendages, student, they have. With the help of that microscopic appendages, they show their movement, student. They move from one place to another. That's why we can say them that they are mobile in nature. Mobile in nature means they can move from one place to another inside the water. Their sexes are also separate, means they are unisexual in nature. But what is the special characteristic that they have? They have the extensive power of regeneration, means they can regenerate their parts of body like the lizard tail. They have the regeneration capacity, student. Now, the animals that come in this phylum are Holothuria. Holothuria, that is also known as sea cucumber because it looks like a cucumber, student. Sea cucumber come in this category. With this, Asteris come in this category. It is also the one important animal that looks like a star, and it is also known as starfish. So starfish come in this phylum Echinodermata. This fish does not come in the Pisces group, student. In the chordata it does not come. It comes in which group? In which phylum? Echinodermata, starfish. With this, there is one other animal that is also important, is Antedon. Antedon, and it is the feather. It is known as feather star. Feather star. It also comes in the category of Echinodermata. So today we have covered the two important phylum. First is mollusk, second is Echinodermata. Now you will try to learn these two important phylums, student, and try to make your own notes. Thank you very much and have a nice day.